Good morning, afternoon, and evening to everyone, and welcome to the Interastral Podcast crew, where we talk about everything and anything about Honkai Star Rail. So, guys, for our first official podcast, let's give ourselves a big round of applause.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, for months of planning, charot. Planning up to this day, finally, dito na tayo. Okay, so what do you guys feel? Kamusta tayong lahat?
We're great. We're great.
Goods, goods, good.
Super excited.
Ayun. Perfect. So, just to, give everyone an idea kung sino ba itong mga koloko dito sa Discord call, let's give ourselves a brief greeting. So, let's state out our name and when did you start Honkai Star Rail and your favorite character of the week. So, let me go first. My name is Snowbear. I started Honkai Star Rail around siguro last year, June. Um, yung papalabas pa lang ata yung banner ni Silver Wolf, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. And my favorite character of the week is Danheng in Bibeter Lunay.
Ooh.
Good choice, good
Okay.
choice.
Oh, that's
Good choice. Good choice. Papa P.
Ayun.
Iko-cosplay ko yun si Daning next week.
Let's
Damn.
go. Okay.
Let's go!
Convention person.
Okay.
Uh,
Sino sunod natin? Ako na ba?
Ikaw na, Val.
Sige. Okay. So, magandang araw everyone. Ako nga pala si Valiant Rainfall, but you can just call me Val. Now, I started HSR mga siguro 1 week after release. I was looking forward to it kasi like I played Genshin before, and being a dad and all, medyo hindi na natin kaya yung malaki ang exploration, and
Mhm.
big Final Fantasy fan. So I was very excited for turn-based combat. Okay, favorite character for the week. Masasabi ko is si Clara. Okay? Si Clara kasi she's really my hard hitter talaga.
Mm.
And each and every time na I want to finish something, like I bring Clara. Ayun.
Hard-hitted by Svarog.
Ayun, oo. Help me,
One
Mr.
Punch Man.
Spotted.
Help! Help me, Mr.
Tulong.
Sparrow!
Binubugbog ako. Tulong. Okay?
So yeah, ako na ba next?
Yes.
So hello everyone, I'm Lance or Lansu. So at first I started playing the game since beta. And most of these guys don't know that.
Ooh.
So, yeah,
Actually.
I started the game since beta. I signed up to MiHoYo and then played the beta. And then I'm a big lore guy, so I like the game because I like the lores, and I also like to explore more of the lores, the big lores, jiggling physics and everything, you know.
Si
So,
Kirito
yeah, if-
pala to eh. Beta player.
Yeah. Things from
Yeah, so asahan nyo ako in terms of meta-wise and lore-wise to help you guys here to guide in our channel. So, next is Jim.
Yeah, so I'm the other gym guy, or yes, just Jim. Jim is fine. I started playing Honkai Star Rail 52 days ago.
Ooh. Okay.
Really?
Yes, but
Really?
I've been piloting someone's account for more longer than that. So I had the prior knowledge about Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, but my own account is just 52 days old. So yeah. And my favorite character of the week, I would say, is Dr. Ratio. Just because he's been carrying my
Oh.
ass on my gameplay
Yeah.
lately. So yep, Dr. Ratio.
Wait. I forgot to mention my favorite character.
O ano?
Yeah,
Okay, backtrack,
go ahead, go
backtrack.
ahead.
So one of my favorite character for the week is Himeko. Why
Mm.
Himeko?
Coffee lady.
2 reasons ba? Hindi.
2 reasons, yeah.
Two
She
reasons.
likes coffee and she's thick.
Mm.
Kailangan ko po ng therapy kay Val for, mommy issues.
Okay, para lang din po sa context sa ibang tao kasi I teach college students, and I also do consultations kasi I teach psychology with in college. Ayan, kaya siguro from time to time you might hear references of like therapy or consultations with these 3 guys. Ayun lang po.
Val reference.
Well, reference. Lore? Lore?
Or
Nasabi ko na sa lore guy for his database.
Okay. So, mhm.
okay. With that in case, so we have to introduce ourselves and yung mga apat na kolokoy dito. Okay. So, as our first official podcast, there's a lot of things that we want to talk about, but what we really wanted to settle down is, I guess, for all of us, we love all Honkai Star Rail characters, big or small, bad or good. And we want to showcase them and see what we think about them. So we have Val for the character spotlight. So
Mhm.
we try to do this in every episode wherein we randomly select a hero or a character, whatever you call it, and then we try to give our thoughts. We don't go by the numbers. We'll try to see that is the general design, story wise, and is it a good pick. So,
Mhm.
Val?
Okay. Sige. So, do I share my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sige. Okay. Kita naman, no?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I made like a roulette wheel of names o lahat ng characters natin nandito. Okay. So, let's see. Please, sana kilala ko.
Bailu.
Oh, my man. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Locha. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, damn, Locha. So, for the information of everyone, Locha is an imaginary character following the path of abundance. Tama, no?
Yes.
Yeah. This is
Following the path of abundance. So everyone knows about this. He is one of the most dedicated healers in the game.
one
His
of the best.
ability, yes, one of the best that's generally agreed upon. His skill set focuses on providing the most healing potential as possible, and with his especially his talent, which after tama no talent, after two charges, he will use a passive field where everyone gets a percentage of healing based on their damage output. So
Mhm.
he very much
Mhm.
fits well in most of the teams, but since that this is his time to spotlight, let's talk more about that. So,
Mhm.
we have our lore guy here, Lansu. Can you tell us a bit on Losha's story?
Okay, so basically Locha, he's not very introduced in the game because up till now he's still very mysterious. Like how to say it? We still don't know sino nakalagay sa kabaong
Yeah.
ni
Same.
Locha. Yeah, it's still a question mark till now. But we all know that Locha is same face with Otto, right? Otto Apocalypse. If you're a Honkai Impact enjoyer,
Mhm.
Otto Apocalypse. And there's one thing interaction between Welt and when he see Locha sa CCTV ng Lofu, if I say it correctly. Uh,
CCTV the law.
yeah, may
Okay.
CCTV.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Remember
I
that
know, I
last
know.
like inatrack niyo si Locha, and then parang may nangyari sa may na-remember si Welt that time. Pero as for the lore, yun nga, sinasabi ko nga, like hindi pa widely inaano yung lore ni Locha, but we all know that may namatay na someone, special person, maybe siguro jowa niya, Shorty ni Locha. And
Okay.
he is a traveling merchant, so he likes to travel and buy and sell something like that. So that's pero hindi siya part ng IPC, which is the biggest trading system sa game. So that's all.
Mm.
Nice, I see. So, in that sense, like, parang ano no, faction wise, I mean, if it's from the data bank itself, yung faction niya is more on Shanzou Lofu, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. But based on what you said, parang there's really no faction on Losha. Parang he's
Yeah,
like a
he
lone. He's like a literal na lone traveler, and that's one of the greatest mysteries na rin, no, on the current lore. There's a lot of theories kung ano yung nasa loob ng coffin. Could be a dead guy, like
Mhm.
Latsu said. Some people on Reddit said it could be an Aeon. Who knows?
Oh.
But the
Oo nga, no?
diba? It could potentially be anything, and the clue is that something that we've only met once, and it's very broad, and it could very mean anything.
Mhm.
Some guys pointed out it could be a connection to other uh universes, especially on Honkai Impact. Diba? Yung kay
Mm,
Welt,
mm,
he's a parallel of the other Welt guy on the other game. So,
mm.
anything could happen, and we will never know.
Wait lang, na-remember ko pala, one thing, 'di ba naalala niyo yung question siya ni Jing Yuan sa sa Luofu?
Yeah.
He's being speculated of bringing the Stellaron sa ship ng Luofu.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Oo.
it's still not confirmed afterwards kasi like one thing nila is like dumating na yung Galaxy Ranger, so maybe the Galaxy Ranger or maybe Ting Yun also brought the Stellaron, you know.
Hmm. It's such a still though an answer. I think that's the closest kasi if you
Mhm.
remember the conversation between them, ang lang, it's very brief. And it at least for me, it kind of looks like Locha is somehow involved or have been known about that prior to the event.
Mhm.
It, yeah. On hindsight, I was actually thinking that could might be the next campaign
Right.
before Penacon because dun siya leading dun yung sa
Mm-mm.
story. Then also it's like the yung parang side event ni March 7 about the remembrance.
Oh
And
yeah,
I guess,
I
diba?
remember.
Oo.
Diba? A lot of I guess from what I see sa mga sa community, a lot of people thought na yung next campaign would be related to March 7, but no, it's another whole new world, whole new arc to deal with Penacony.
Whole new tiers.
Tama.
Damn, I'm
And
excited.
holes. A lot of holes.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. That's one thing that's great
Donut?
about
Spoiler
yeah.
alert, by the way.
Mhm.
A comment ko lang din, if I may. Like,
Mm.
upon introduction of Locha, very early on in the Xianzhou Luofu story, it's already apparent that this person is an enigmatic character, like a person
Mhm.
of mystery. What I like about his consistency throughout the narrative is that you know that this person is literally hiding something na hindi pa niya
Yeah.
pinapakita yung barahan niya. He's very enigmatic in that way. And people commented on his clothes. I mean, ayun, sa details of his character, yung titignan yung appearance niya. There is a certain, kumbaga, pag nilagay mo siya sa gitna like na community ng Xianzhou, like he pops out. Like he gets attention pero he doesn't provide anything na okay, this is still a mysterious character even after all the exposition, after all the events of the story has unfolded. He's still very much a mystery, and tama kayo guys, like in the future pa talaga, and I am kind of excited where that goes.
Yeah, which kind of also poses me a question. Um, is Losha evil?
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
I would say
I
in
think
terms
he's
of a
neutral
hacker,
though.
Diba?
yeah,
Yeah, I
like a
don't
gray
see
hat.
him. I don't see him as one of the protagonists that could pair well with parang kay Nanook or the Stellaron as a whole. But since that he's like a mystery guy and we actually don't have a clear knowledge on his intention, his morals, his psyche, one might think that whatever his intentions are, it may not be good.
Mm-mm.
What about
Tsaka sorry, go.
what
Yeah.
about Stellar and Hunters? They're not good. They're not bad either. They're just following Ellie's script.
Mm-mm. So
That's
what I
gray
like about
area.
yung
Yeah.
what I like about the story is that there are a lot of characters na, di ba, usually when we play if you're familiar with RPG games, very
Mhm.
apparent na who's on the line of the side of good and who's on the side of bad. I see a
Mhm.
lot of characters in Star Rail who are, kumbaga, occupying more of the gray area, which is much more interesting because there's a lot to explore. Yun.
Hmm.
It always leads us to like mystery, like sino ba talaga
Mm.
to?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the general thought about Losha. Well, I'm guessing that we're not going to be uncovering that in within this year or maybe the next. But the more that Honkai creates more about Lucia's story, the more we can see on ano talaga yung ano niya, intention on
Intentions.
who he is. Because siguro there's a big possibility kasi. I mean, with all the leaks and stories that could potentially come up after the Penacony arc, there might be a chance wherein babalik tayo sa um,
Loko.
yeah,
Yeah.
sa Lofu, maybe at the space station, maybe at Malabog. Yun nga eh. At the end of the day, it doesn't mean na natapos yung arc like it's one and done. Babalik at babalik pa rin yan.
Mm-mm.
And
Parang
let's
sa ano.
parang
X,
ano.
joke.
Ayun.
Yun, tsaka
Excellent.
ang last narrative beat siguro, he does it very well in the story. Like there are no, kumbaga I would say that inconsistencies with his character. Kasi let's say tomorrow sasabihin na lang ni Hoyo na actually si Locha ano lang siya kabaong salesman lang siya. Sabi ko, I'll be fine with that. Kasi, malay mo, para walking marketing scheme lang pala to. Like these are the best coffins in all of the known universe, etc. Pero he's just that good. Tsaka actually I pulled for this character. I pulled for
Same.
him. Yeah, I pulled for him kasi may narinig akong comment somewhere that he's a 1-2 punch with Clara. Each time Clara gets hit and nandun yung healing field, the group gets healed. Kaya sa akin no-brainer siya. Ayun.
Oo.
Unga bunga.
Yeah,
Synergy wise.
it's the unga bunga combo. And on side note, no, what if that's the actual lore ng Losha? Like, would it be ano? Would it
Talaga
be parang ano lang, parang yung story pala niya is just full of misunderstanding, inconsistencies, tas ang ending, literal lang pala na nagbebenta ng kabaong.
That would be fine.
I'm good.
Oh.
That is one good-looking coffin. Yun lang. Have you seen the usual coffins? Boring. Pero pag
Boring.
kunyari, nandun sa lamay mo, tapos yung kabaho ni Locha, fire.
Oo,
Damn.
tapos pagbukas no may tentacles na lumalabas yung ult niya.
Oh no.
Oo.
Matik hentai.
Tapos, there is a chance na buhay ka pa. Sisigaw siya, the dead shall return. Di, sige.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of what you said earlier, Val, yung and Lance, yung unga-bunga combo ni Locha and Clara. Let's talk about team synergies. I mean, obviously,
Right.
if you understand Clara and you understand Locha, in most scenario, you would pair them together. And maybe other high DPS. Not sure. I'm really not
Blade.
certain about Hypercarry though. Blade could be one. But it's funny to think that, as siguro sa akin, for example, I'm pairing up Blade with Locha. And all Blade wants to do is to die.
Yeah.
Tapos emergency heal. Pop emergency heal.
Have you seen the meme? The meme in the group like sa Hong Kong Star Philippines like Blade natupad na ni Blade yung wish niya kasi like lahat ng aggro napunta sa kanya.
Oo. Parang sa likod ka sa Locha mo. May emergency heal na.
Like he's really the character talaga. He really is.
What do you think are the
Yeah.
pros and cons of Luocha?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Let you guys
Bibigyan
know.
ko ng pro. One thing I like about Luocha is kung wala kang pera sa group, Luocha is one of the best kasi he can he can remove the buff from the enemy. For example, like the current MOC right now, I won't be delve too much about the current MOC, but alam mo yung malaking pinaka gusto natin patay na na halimaw na pumatay kay Firefly. There are times
Yes.
like parang
Spoiler. Pero let's go.
Spoiler.
I'm sorry.
Major spoiler.
Sorry.
Okay,
So-
let's go.
So yeah. There are times like parang charge attack siya, parang sinusharpen niya yung blade niya. And then I always reserve my ult ni Locha. And then kapag inano niya, parang pinahaba niya yung blade niya kasi parang direct one hit na yun eh. Kahit 4K ata yung HP ng character mo. Pag tinamaan ka dun, patay ka talaga. So, pag nag-charge siya isa sa mga magandang is use the ult to remove the buff. Or even yung warrior, yung Marstruck na, I forgot the name, na nagsasama ng dalawang alipin niya, tapos kaya niya mag-heal if binato niya yung spear or tumalon siya. He can also remove that. And that's
Right.
one of the game-changing mechanic. Yeah.
I like na sinabi nila sa alipin talaga eh. Like, hindi ba lang, malay mo friend na hindi na-promote eh, no? Pero sige, no? Pero yeah, gets. So, siguro ako kung I guess kung mag-back and forth tayo ng pro and con, okay? Sa akin, kung mag-con is that he is not the person for panic heals.
Mhm.
Like, kasi we're very introduced kaagad kay Natasha, wherein her ult is basically a team-wide heal na considerable amount. Like, kung sakaling an enemy is like launching an attack that attacks the group and it's a heavy hitting, you can't really recover from that instantaneously with Locha. Ayun lang yung masasabi kong the one con for me. Pero kasi is that good of a character where sometimes you don't arrive at those scenarios anymore kasi he tops up frequently eh.
Like, hindi potent yung healing niya. Do you mean like that?
Well, hindi sa hindi potent, but rather panic heal in a sense na kunyari lahat kayo basically 20% HP na lang. Like Locha can only provide
heal one.
Heal one person. Kumbaga
Yeah,
ganun.
yeah.
Yun.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, yeah, I also have that same situation minsan. Yeah. So, other opinion? Anyone?
Yeah. One con that, well, as someone who has pulled na rin with Losha and has been using it in many campaigns, especially sa Penacony, he sucks at auto battling. I mean for me, yeah, kasi
This boy.
well, yeah, one thing to maximize Losha is you have to pop his ult and his heal to activate yung parang passive niya in the
Yeah.
right amount of time. Okay, you do it too early, masasayang. You do it too
Yeah,
late,
yeah.
dead. Patay na mga ano. And even if it's it's really a simple mechanic though. Just get 2 heals or 1 ult or both, then pop na. But the thing is, if you're going with auto battling, yung mechanic niya is whenever you have the S and regardless kung ano yung percentage ng health ng kasama mo, Lucha will heal them.
Mhm.
And it kind of sucks because it loses a lot of healing potential. It goes the same way with Black Swan. So she has her AOE, but sometimes when you set it on auto battling, yung tina-target niya is doon sa pinaka left or pinaka right. So hindi natatamaan lahat. So if it's like a 3-person tatlo yung kalaban natin, usually yung tinatamaan niya is doon either sa pinaka left or pinaka right. So
Hindi
yun
ko
lang
na-notice
yung,
yun Ang galing.
yeah. I'm not sure though if that's the case with everyone, but yun yung experience ko sa
Oh,
sa dalawa.
that's a
Yeah.
good point,
And
though. Mhm.
oo. And especially when you're dealing with bosses. Lahat siguro ng mga boss sa game has a hard-hitting AoE, especially Yang King. And if you don't utilize Lucia enough, like parang you don't be strategic about it and just do blind healing, just whatnot, then wala, talo kayo.
The hour punching bug, Yan King.
I like the
He's
guy. Pero pag nahuli na siya sa ruleta, tsaka ako nasasabihin yung pyesa ko sa kanya.
Same. So yeah, but
He has a
Jim.
pros and cons though, yun lang talaga.
Mhm.
What about you, Jim?
I don't know. You said everything, but I think my only con is he's a limited 5-star character. So yeah.
Yeah, oo.
Yeah, that also
So,
plays into mind. That's actually
yeah.
a good thing. Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
we're only introduced with 2 free-to-play healers, I think. Yeah, Natasha and Lynx.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you really need a good healer, Luocha is definitely your best pick. Either Luocha in in terms of healing, but yeah, you can survive the whole game without Luocha and just relying on Natasha or Lynx. But
Mm.
yeah, I think the utility that Luocha just brings is definitely very good. Yeah, that's all I guess.
Siguro in addition, cons ni Lewocha, isa sa mga pinag-usapan sa group eh. One of his cons is, unlike other support, sustain unit, he doesn't have team-wide buff.
Oh, yeah. Oo.
Like Ho-Oh gives you energy and gives you attack. Fushuan gives you crit, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
the only thing that Luocha can be a support also, like in terms of like buffing, is E1. I think, di ako sure. Like you can give attack to your teammates also, but that's expensive, I think. So that's one thing, that one cons of Luocha.
The Eidolon problems.
Yeah. Siguro
Yeah.
yung last pro ko, if kung okay lang, is that,
Mhm.
kasi napansin ko yan eh. Parang puro con pala yung nasabi natin. Hindi, magsabi rin tayo pro. Uh, uh, you play him right, he is an extremely SP positive character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasi things
Yes.
happen even if it's not his turn. So, parang especially with a turn-based game that relies on, kumbaga, SP, which is your parang action points, yan ang equivalent.
Mhm.
You can't have too much SP sa ganitong klaseng laro.
Yeah, legit.
Yun.
Unless you have Sparkle.
Yes.
Okay. Ito na tayo.
Yeah. Ito na naman tayo.
But
De, pero yeah, yun din yung para sa akin. I think we summed it up okay.
Yeah. And
What-
if I'm going to sige, Lance?
one question: would you smash or pass Luocha? Yes,
Smash.
smash.
Including
Sure.
the coffin.
Especially
maganda.
the coffin. Inside the coffin. Man.
Ang maganda kay Locha, pagkatapos mo may tutulugan ka. Nasa tabi lang yung pwede mo. De, PG tayo,
What
PG.
What if yung dinadala niyang yung coffin is like parang if mag-quickie siya with other people?
Bleep that out. Bleep that out.
Sorry.
We're going to
Tools
put a
pala yung
huge,
nasa loob din.
we're going to base boost that sensor queue. request natin kay Jim. Jim,
Fix it in post future, Jim, please.
Jim, base boosted Jim. So if we're going to summarize everything, I think Locha is almost everything that you want to look in for as a healer. He has good healing potential, and he can be outfitted for a healing oriented playstyle.
Mhm.
His capacity to debuff and remove statuses are a plus, and definitely gameplay experience wise are going to see that your characters will stay longer with him. Yun nga lang, he does require a bit of strategic value.
Yeah.
So it's not something that you can just run and gun mode at any situation talaga, especially that this is a turn-based combat. Either way, he fits the role as a healer. He fits the genre as a turn-based, and it only takes someone who understands his kit well to fully maximize his capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that said, just one last question before we go to the next. Future proofing. What do you
Definitely.
guys?
Still future proof. Luocha is still future proof, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree.
based on
Yeah, I do this.
the current content, I think he is definitely future proof because cleansing other enemies passive or something is very very detrimental in strategy. Lalo na
Mhm.
sa turn-based games. And yun nga, MOC and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, also
Exactly.
his cleanse, right? His
Yeah.
healing na cleanse.
Yep. He also does cleansing. Yeah. But I think there's some meron bang debuffs na di na natatanggal? Not
Yun
quite
nga,
sure.
yun. I want to open up if konti lang. Hindi ko alam. I want to ask this so someone could also uh uh I've been cleaning MOC for some time.
Mm.
May yung Oromaton, 'di ba? Inopen ko na yun. Yung Oromaton,
Ah,
nagsasamon siya ng dalawang
Dragonfish.
parang
dalawang
Goldfish.
goldfish.
dragonfish. Yeah.
Literal na goldfish.
And then there is a time like dalawa sa units ko is tinamaan niya na ng yung Pampay-imprison.
Ah,
And then nag-active yung passive ni Locha. Hinil niya yung tingin ko. And then yung tingin ko nag-heal pero imprison pa din. I was like, what? I don't know if sa akin lang ba yun or I don't know how it works kung yung debuff din ba or yung imprisonment parang hindi ko rin magets. So I want to ask to the people who's listening this podcast if may experience silang ganun. So yun lang ang gusto kong i-share.
hmm.
Comment
I
down
haven't.
below.
Yeah. Connect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comment down below what you think. Might be wrong. We might be right. Who knows?
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I think natatanggal niya. I haven't really experienced that event, that situation necessarily.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
pero natatanggal niya.
yeah, the skill set is that dapat it should be dapat natanggal niya unless it's like a special debuff na hindi kasali sa general like boss specific. There might be some exemptions.
Tama.
Yeah.
Parang it's I think the only exemption that I can think right now is yung simulated universe na version is ni Svarog. Sa third phase niya wherein he brings out the claw. Then it frees.
Oh,
Oo,
tatanayan
diba?
ko.
You can't heal that you have to weakness break that claw. So that's one of the exceptions.
Baka yung claw yung mahil no?
Okay.
Even yung bagong monster ngayon, yung bagong boss. Yeah.
Right, tama.
So I'm still not sure though. That's up for other people to think if that's just a bug or a mechanic. Who knows?
Mihoyo?
Mihoyo?
If you're
Yeah.
listening.
Mihoyo. Give me
Sana.
Sarah Jades.
Penge sponsor.
Actually, sponsored ba tayo?
In today's sponsor segment, joke lang, wala.
Wala.
This is
Tapos
sponsored by our own time.
Our time. What if St. Peter yung sponsor dito, no?
Saint Peter.
Ano kayo? Oo,
Very
St.
low
Peter. Ano
watch
kayo?
team.
Iiyak
Balik
ka
sa
na lang, handa na lahat.
shit. Parang natutulog lang.
Parang natutulog lang. It shall return.
Tapos load siya ng brand ambassador.
Damn. Ang daming babaeng gusto mamatay.
Para ka-load siya.
Ha?
Nagets ko na. Speaking of babae.
Ayan na.
Ayan
Oh,
na.
are we
Okay.
going?
So a lot of people are talking about this and it's one of the hottest topics right now, especially napatapos na rin yung banner ni Sparkle.
Yes.
As of recording, I think she has like more or less around 24 hours left sa
Uh-huh.
kanyang banner. So let's talk about Acheron versus Jinglu. Who's the better
Damn.
pick? And walang personalan, guys.
Battle of... Okay.
Okay lang.
the waifus.
Okay lang bang mauna? Kasi medyo surface level lang yung knowledge ko dito sa dalawang character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go.
sure. Go ahead.
Sige. I wanna say... Ito na haters natin. I wanna say, Jingli.
May galit na sa'yo.
Yeah, I wanna say Jingli kasi I'm basing this off, syempre, sa... well, wala pa naman si Acheron sa rotation, pero of the times that I use Jingliu, there is kumbaga less of usage of brain power to use her. kumbaga she's very easy to use out of the gate. Kasi kung from what I've understood at least a little sa kit ni Acheron and the things that you need to do to her,
Mhm.
do to her talaga. Do with her.
Would.
Hindi, with her. Yan, with her na lang. There is less consideration kumbaga sa crit rate ni Jinglu.
Mhm.
Like there are less things to think about. You can just build her from the ground up and she's already a very competent character. Diba? Hindi na masyadong kailangan na mag-adjust ng ganito ganyan for her to become a great DPS.
Mhm.
Like sure
Agree.
you could get her light cone and all. Pero kasi if you guys remember nung lumabas si Danhang and by Bitter Lune, the use case against him is that he is a bit harder to manage.
SP.
Diba?
SP.
Yeah, with SP and all. Pero kasi si Jinglu, when she came out, like, she's just a
Worth
really,
it,
solid character overall na you can just use. And she can provide you with basically your DPS needs na without thinking too much about it. Ayun lang yung akin na. Kasi hindi ko rin talaga comprehensively alam yung kit ni Acheron. So I might be extremely wrong about this. Pero from my experience of hinihiram ko yung mga chiglo na mga kasama ko. Like, she's just so great and easy to use. Yan.
Yeah.
Other opinions?
Yeah, as someone who's been using Jinglio, like I did farm Jades for her specifically. She fits like pwede siyang hyper carry, and she could also be paired with a sub DPS if she's not well built.
Mhm.
Yun nga eh, tama si Val. It's a no-brainer operation pagdating kay Though I do have to say na one of her flaws is when she goes to her enhanced state,
Yeah.
she eats a portion of your health. Di
Yeah.
nang dadamay na eh. Pumapatay ka nga ng kalaban, nang dadamay ka pa. Di ba? Mamamatay ka nga eh. Di ba? May sakit ka na, nang dadamay pa. That's one thing I don't like about Jinglio. Acheron, on the other hand, is something that I'm interested in, and I think lang that could potentially outclass or outpower Jingliu.
Oh, that's
Power
hot take.
creep.
That's a hot take. That's
Yeah.
my
Yeah, I think
that's
that's
my
very hot. That's spicy.
oh. Tapos yung ko profile ko pa sa Discord yung mukha ko, so someone's gonna
Oh
hate me and
no.
make memes out of it. Oh, no.
Hahantingin ka na.
Find this
Is that the same
man.
profile sa Facebook?
Oh, tapos
Oh my
yung
God.
pamukha ko pa talaga. Oh my God. Oh, shit.
Hahantingin ka na ng mga
Yeah, and I'm not just saying this hot take because because I like her. It's my hot take because her kit is focused on taking advantage of the crit rate and also damage. It could potentially parang seal in a way na you could potentially reduce someone's health to 0 insta kill. And if you can get her speed, I'm not sure about the exact number, siguro 120, 30, I think. That will potentially give more turns in a single cycle. That's my general thought. But
Okay.
yun nga eh, I still have some doubts kasi di ko pa siya nagagamit, but based on the available information, I think I'm going to lean in more to Acheron than Jingle. Plus, that's a new DPS na Quantum, so reminder of the Quantum buff.
Wait, isn't Acheron lightning?
She's Electro.
Ano siya, di ba? Wait, I could be wrong, na-cancel na naman. Mali na
Welcome to our
naman.
last
She's a
episode of
lightning.
this
Eh,
podcast.
welcome to our first and last. Hindi, wait. Let me check.
Joke lang.
No, I think na-highlight.
Let's
Just
go
look
on.
at that. can it be just like parang kidlat or at least black hole na not really black?
I mean, I can answer that later. Okay. Okay, how about you, Jim?
Um,
What's your opinion?
I am a Jingliu stan actually,
Bakit?
Damn.
but
Ay,
Face.
yun na.
there's a but. They both have buts, but
Um,
I think I'm gonna lean more on Acheron on this discussion though, cause yeah, yung kit niya, it her kit her damage ignores elements, right? If I'm not mistaken. So
Uh-huh.
that's definitely a game changer like any other content creator or sino mang pagtatanungan mo na kilala si Acheron. Her kit is definitely it's a game changer. Like 100%. Although the downside here is the team building. You need a lot of investment to make her kit work. Like
Mhm.
like 50% if not more ng content na nabasa ko and napanood ko, they say you need this, you need that. Although makakaparas yung sinasabi nilang recommendations about sa team and Litecoin, in my opinion, Jingliu is the better option for beginners, but yun nga, si Acheron will provide a lot of new gameplay sa Star Rail. Cause yun nga,
Yeah.
game-changing mechanics and stuff. And also, her ultimate is just beautiful. So yeah,
Amen. Diyan ako, I will bend the knee.
yes,
Doon ko, ang ganda ng ult. Sobrang ganda ng ult. Even the skill.
Yep.
Parang ngay ultimate ni sila. Pero, hindi, but yeah, super ganda ng ultimate. So, sa mga nanonood, rather nakikinig at nanonood, if you haven't seen her ult, please do so. Like you're doing your eyes a favor.
Watch the
Kung
clips.
pinanood
Watch
mo.
the clips.
Watch the clips.
Yeah, watch the
Amen.
clips,
gonna-
man.
Post
Damn.
production gym.
Ayun, post-production gym. Also,
Flash me, mommy.
And oh, by the way, Jim, you mentioned that I was a Jinglu, no, who could be beginner friendly.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's delve more into that. Sino sa dalawa ang pas free to play friendly? Considering
Jingliu.
that both of them are what?
Jingliu. Yeah, Jingliu.
Jingliu.
Yeah,
Definitely
I think-
Jingliu.
Yeah, Jing
There's no
Liu.
debate on
Yeah.
that. Jingliu.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna agree with the one Jing Liu.
Mm.
Tama naman, Archeron is such a high investment pa. Looking at the farming requirements niya. Not just that, but also yung team that could potentially maximize her potential. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I think there's no discussion much with that. Tama ba? Everyone agrees?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And addition lang,
Hmm.
kasi yeah, di po napag-share. So,
Go.
I think for F2P friendly, Jingliu, because first of all, Litecoin, pwede ka makakuha ng Litecoin 5 stars sa Herta Shop
Herta
and she can
Store.
use it. Yeah. Also, crit. Kailangan mo lang ng around 45 to 50 crit rate. And that's very achievable. And then also, isa sa mga di ba, one of her kit was consuming HP of her allies of other characters. Is like if you made a team, like I always use Jingliu for hyper carry. Like I partner her with Pela and Bronya, and then I just give Pela HP body and HP spear, and also Bronya, and then like the more, like I think 3k average HP for every unit is like parang yun yung maximum niya para ma-maximize mo yung damage, and it's very achievable. And yun naman, kung in terms of Acheron, I have a little bit of calculations before time start. So I want to share this. Like team building, you can build both team as a starting player of this game. So, you pull Acheron, you pull her Lycone, and siguro while pulling those makakakuha ka ng Pela kasi nakita ko yung 4-star Pela. It's Pela, I think Pela, Luca, and Gallagher. I'm not sure. Pero may Pela. So
tama.
what? Yeah, one of her team na na kailangan is with Pela kasi Pela is
Debuffer.
defense shredder, debuffer and defense
Yeah.
shredder, and also nihility. And if need mo pa ng isang nihility, one of her best team is Pela.
Gunaifen.
Sino yung Gunaifen, Gunaifen. And Gunaifen, you can get Gunaifen on this next patch, the free 4-star.
Yes.
So and then pair it with a Lightcon you can get from the Hurt also. That Lightcon is also good. And give Pela, I think yung sweat, yung nakahubad na si Luca na Lightcon. Yeah.
Yung 4 stars sa
You are very
Yeah.
specific. Nakahubad na lupa. What?
the visuals matter.
The first akala ko
visual.
sa like dila ko Honkai Star Rail. I was like, oh. Yeah, and then ayun lang, and just get maybe for the next patch, and then you'll be fine. You have a great team. And one of the pros of Acheron is her ult. Yeah, yung sabi nga ni Jim, like it ignores any element. And that's very huge thing in terms of meta wise. It's Acheron is a future-proof character, just like Jingleo.
Exactly. For a game that focuses on pairing different teams to counter enemy weaknesses, Acheron is a game changer. Yeah. Potentially, yun nga, and her build, she could be a hyper carry, or you can optimize her crit rate and damage. Plus, yung isa niyang mechanic which nullifies the elemental weaknesses. She could really stay long in most team compositions.
And also SSU capabilities, simulated universe. Enjoyer there.
Oo. And ano 'di ba? May paparating na rin na bagong world sa SU.
Yes.
Tama ba ako?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Is it on the same day with Acheron or on the later stages ba? I'm not sure. I haven't read yung update notes nila
Yes, I haven't read the patch.
Yeah, I haven't read the patch.
Ayan. Di pa ako tapos sa Golden Gears.
Same pare, same.
Okay. Alright. So, let's talk about team compositions. I mean, we already have an idea, or sa atin na nagagamit ng Jingo in some way or another. But what I really want to discuss sana is sino yung
Best.
potential teammate, potentially the best free-to-play or premium teammates ni Acheron. Or we can also add Jingo if you guys wanted to.
We can just talk Acheron.
Acheron first.
Yeah, let's do that.
One of Pela. One of her, kumbaga palaman.
Teammates.
Yeah. Kumbaga peanut butter and jam. Jamet.
Ube jam.
Ube jam.
Okay. There
I
goes
forgot the
Orelans.
term. Yeah. Kumbaga isa sa mga palaman niyang kailangan. Kumbaga sa hamburger, ito yung patty. Yeah.
Oh,
Pela. Yeah, Pela.
yeah. Pela has been rising in terms of trend, diba? I think a lot of people have been realizing yung potential niya to dev shred with her skill and ult. So that's one good thing. And yun yung nakikita ko kay Welt kasi I'm not sure if ako lang, but before, wala masyadong taong nagpo-post or like really talks about Welt. I might be wrong, but
Cancelled ka na sa Twitter.
yeah. I don't give a shit.
No,
Joke
I'm
lang.
just kidding.
Charot lang. But I'm basing it from my experience. I haven't seen Welt's importance in the first few campaigns. But now in Penacony, when I paired him with either Lune or especially with Dr. Ratio, see, Welt shines the most with his debuffing. Yeah, and
Oh.
yeah, coming back with Acheron, I think he can be a good addition.
I think he's second best, I guess.
Yeah,
No.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's so much ang laking advantage and you were to bring down the speed of your enemies. Like he could literally change the action order when used, right? And I think that's what's also important for if we are, connecting this one with Acheron, because we do want to give those kinds of characters the space and time to dish out as many damage as possible.
Yeah.
That's why.
And napansin ko lang, you can have 2 black holes if you put, well,
Sige,
Black hole team.
na-off na eh.
Right, di ba?
Out of pocket kasi.
Out of pocket eh.
We know your character now.
Once you go
Magmimit nga ako
back, you
sandali.
never go back. So,
Okay, go.
so wealth is one. Ito, what I think, siguro kung free-to-play wise, Fire MC.
yeah.
Okay,
No?
tama.
Yeah.
Oo.
Di
May
ba?
sinasabi sila sa discussion Reddit, I guess. If alam mo yung yung Topaz na LC na for preservation,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I forgot the name. And what isa mga passive nun, it gives debuff like iba-burn yung anyone na i-attack mo with shield. For example, the enemy nag second skill ka with Fire MC or like just normal attack tapos may shield yung mga kahit konti lang. If i-attack nila yung shield, magkakaroon sila ng burn. Ma-apply sila ng burn. And that's a
Right,
debuff,
yep.
right?
Tama.
Yeah. It pairs well with yung skill ni Fire MC, which is taunt. So yeah, I'm actually using that. I just forget the name. Okay.
How about Gwynaifen?
Gunaiven is. I think she fits well as an Nihility character. One of the requirements for you to really maximize Acheron is to pair her with. I'm not sure, at least 2 or at least 1.
Two Nihility.
Ito na
Dalawa,
Two
diba?
If E2, kailan isa lang.
Wait, just to clarify. So, when you say dalawang Nihility, so she doesn't count. She needs 2 more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Current
Okay.
Nihilities and a fourth character. At
So
E0.
that E0 at most. Oh, I think that's going to be an issue in terms of lacking sustain.
Yeah,
No.
but
But if you have either
Gallagher is coming up, so definitely one of our preferred teammates. Because Gallagher also gives a debuff.
Yeah, to the enemy. Yeah.
Plus, yan,
Right.
yung sustain problem, Gallagher can do that. Give you a glass of wine. Heal up.
Amen.
Do you think Gallagher? Yeah. Do you think Gallagher is a good sustain?
I don't know.
as a 4-star?
Yeah. Do you think she's better than Lynx?
I think no.
Not so much though. I'm not.
We haven't
Yeah.
used. I haven't used or seen his gameplay yet, but I think no. I'd rather pick Natasha or Lynx. If it's not a Acheron team though.
If I may, I'd rather have my feeling not alcohol based. Go boys.
The big
Honestly,
pill
wala
versus
namang-
alcohol.
Wala namang daddy issues dito, no?
Wala naman siguro.
Wala
naman
naman.
siguro.
Wala naman. Oo.
I mean, preference.
On hindsight, I'm hoping someone could make a video or meme na si Gallagher nagtatapon ng Red Horse.
There is.
Meron?
Oh, like yung second yung skill niya, like, 'di ba, may hawk siya na inedit nila sa like red horse talaga. Like I was like,
Damn.
I forgot.
Dang.
Ito ang tama.
Lakas ng tama.
Need mo heal shot ka muna.
Just imagine man, Honkai tapos Tagalog dub.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Voice line ni Gallagher ba? Shot ka muna!
Paano yung gameblade? Paano yung gameblade?
Kemblade.
Para mamatay.
Ayuko na!
Sinabi nga na, like, may, ito sa, in IRL friends ko, like, pag, hindi, let's say, in another, sa multiverse, let's say, kung na first world country ang, like, ang Philippines, like, they would be, games would actually be considerate na talaga magkaroon ng Tagalog dub. So, sila ina-enjoy na nila yung dub na yun. Sa atin, pag narinig natin, medyo awkward eh.
Do you think Tagalog dub is overrated or underrated?
I think it's underrated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There
underrated.
are a lot of
underrated,
Tagalog voice
no?
acting talent that
Who's
would
Dragon Ball
shine.
enjoyer here?
Bisaya dub. Ano?
Ayun,
Ayun.
may extra pa.
Oo. I mean, na to compare, no? But is yung Tagalog dub, I mean, it's good. Pero as as a Bisaya, ang daming content creator na nagda-dub in Bisaya. Yung kanilang mga linya puro unhinged.
Did you watch The
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Inferno? But
Green Inferno.
Green
Yes,
Inferno.
Green Inferno.
Yeah, oh.
That is definitely
Apoca-
a movie.
Apocalypto.
Apocalypse. Oh,
Oo.
classic. A lot of you,
Yeah.
I think, yeah, for those na, who's somewhat a bit, matagal na sa Facebook.
Oo.
You may have watched the Tagalog, Ilocano version. Pero yung pinakasikat dati, sa pagkakalala ko, is yung Bisaya.
Mm. Yung
So,
yung ganyang parang encounter ko is may check-up kasi yung son ko sa hospital. So, syempre, may parang nanonood kami ng TV, yun sa lobby, ganun.
aha.
And they show these like Marvel movies tapos like yung mga unang-unang Marvel movies na may dub. So, siguro yun lang yung nakuwang rights ng, I don't know, GMA or something.
Mhm.
Sobrang na-off guard ako, na-caught off guard ako nung sinabi ni Tony Stark. Oo nga, ako si Iron Man. Tapos, ten.
It doesn't sound right.
Oo, sabi ko, sige, oo nga, ikaw si Iron Man, sige.
Yeah. Would other people from countries feel the same way that we felt on that in that moment? Kasi parang feel ko ganun eh.
No, I guess.
Like if it's
Probably
dubbed in Japanese, then ikaw, Hapon ka, nanonood ka, tas yun.
Do you
Well, I
know
think it's-
Japanese cringe on anime dubbings?
Talaga?
Yeah, on their own perspective. I know this because I have Japanese friend before.
Ah,
Mm.
so they do English dub.
No, they still do Japanese.
Ah,
I think it's
siguro we're just used to it.
yeah,
Sorry, go, Jim, go.
yeah.
Sorry.
That's actually my point as well. Kung saan ka first na town, like first encounter mo, if yung first na media na panood mo is English, it would be weird
Mhm.
if narinig mo na the second time on another language. So
Mhm.
yeah, it will sound foreign, although it's familiar. It won't sound right the second time.
Sabagay. But in fairness, there are also good
Dubs, yeah.
dubs or classic Slam Dunk.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was going to
that's
say
a good-
Hajime no Ippo. Yun.
O Hajime no Ippo,
Oo.
Ba-
Super book.
Baki nagrap.
Super good.
Jesus sa krus.
Very timely. Holy Week is coming up.
Yeah, baka
Uy. Mas
Wala
plus
kakanta.
point.
Minus points,
Ba-
no? Tapos, ano
Bawas
yung mga... Anong kalokohan yung ginagawa natin dito?
So yeah, balik tayo sa Star
Oo.
Rail, you know.
Star
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Masyadong na-derail.
The
Okay, so
Ray.
okay, would you want to have Hoyoverse make a Filipino language in the game?
Mm.
Just for
Seryoso.
the lols, bakit hindi?
Just for the... Yeah, for them... Oh. For one thing, if that were to be implemented, lalong lalaki ang Star Rail.
Community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And
You think
the
so?
other games, not mentioning who, might be pissed.
Oh.
Diba?
Mhm.
Comparing game. That's my thoughts. But if it's for the meme, I mean, give some references or hints, why not? But if it were implemented, then that's actually a great achievement as a whole. Diba?
Yeah. Win-win din sa mga VAs, mga Filipino VAs, you know.
Yeah.
Oo.
Mm.
Remember yung Valorant, diba?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Zeri.
That's such a good, that's a good thing. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. So it could be funny, something like it's a Maidong, but it's an achievement overall as a collective.
Agreed.
What do you think Herta's voice pag umikot siya? In Japanese, Kururin? What is Tagalog version of Kururin?
Ipo.
Ikot lang. Ganun.
Higot lang.
Raji
Instead-
reference.
Instead yung voice line niya, literal lang snippet sa kanta ni Sarah. Sarah na rin. Ikot lang. Huwag naman sana. At least they have to
Yeah,
have their own flavor. Kasi, utang ina, what if literal na translation yung ginawa nila?
Ano ba English na? I was playing in Japanese right now.
Time,
Mhm.
time to shine. I don't know. something
Time
like that.
siya.
No.
Oras na para kuminang.
I
Hindi,
only know
I would
her
like to
as
say
her
that,
ultimate
ano,
voice though. Hindi ko maalala yung pag
Oras na para
siya.
time to twirl. Yan.
Time to
Yung
Ah,
twirl.
time to twirl.
Yeah.
Yun ang Tagalog ng twirl.
Tayo ikot na.
Ikot na. Oras na para umikot.
I would respect it though pag hindi siya literal na translation.
Yeah.
Like i-contextualize sa kung ano yung lengguwahe talaga natin ginagamit. Yan.
Oo, that's
Oo.
my point actually kasi
Oo,
it
diba?
would be funny and disappointing at the same time if nagiging literal siya. But knowing Mihoyo and the devs, they could actually put some context into it and consider our language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
How
Oo.
about Kafka? What do you think the voice of Kafka? Like, what do you think the typical mommy voice of a typical mommy Filipino voice?
Uy, that's
Matulog ka na.
Tulog ka na.
Patulog ka
Cellphone
na.
lang, cellphone.
Boom.
Eto, pamasahe mo. Boom.
They
Boom.
they do have to pick a good VA though. That's
Yeah.
achievable if like parang mommy waifu voice yung kay Kafka. That's really achievable but they have to
Mhm.
choose a proper VA.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Oo. Tapos
Tsaka,
malalaman natin. Oh, sorry.
Hindi, sige, dati kasi, I don't know if you guys remember. Kasi nasa topic tayo ng dubbing, of course.
Mm.
Sinubukan i-localize yung nagkaroon ng Tagalog dubbing Initial D na anime.
Oh.
Okay, tapos ang kinuha nilang voice ni Takumi, which is the leading, Takumi I think, yung leading character is that si Mateo. Yung Chelly.
Chelly?
Oo.
Really?
Yeah, oo. Kasi
Oh.
for the mere fact that he also races a car.
Mhm, yeah.
Diba? So,
Ha.
yung huling lumabas nun, parang hindi naging magandang like, if ever na magkaroon man lang ng dub, I hope it's not in the merits na porke
Artista sila.
Yeah, oo.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
reminds me
yeah.
of the other anime, the Netflix series. What was that again?
Yeah, I remember. I also want to
Yeah,
talk about
13.
it.
Yeah, 13.
Trese, yeah.
Trese.
Press. Oo.
Cancel. Okay, cancel.
That's a-
I think it's safe to talk about it now. The fires have already settled. But anyway,
Yeah. Si Liza Soberano ba yun? Yung
Yes.
nag-dub nun?
Yes,
nag-dub
yes.
ng
yeah.
Tagalog, Liza.
I mean, she tried but there's a lot of other voice actresses na pas mag-fit pa sa role.
Yeah.
Ang ginawang marketing. that's my feeling. I like the anime, I like everything. Pero yung alam mong si Liza Soberano, tapos
Yeah, something was
Ah,
lacking.
something was
Yeah.
wrong. I can't pin out what or parang nasa tao lang talaga yun.
She delivered though, but yeah. Like wala yung ang galing ng VA, like damn.
There was something missing, that extra oomph or something.
Yes,
Mm,
so,
yeah.
like people tend to forget na voice acting is acting.
Mm.
So, hindi lang siya basta kung maganda yung boses mo. Like, there's a lot that goes into it as well.
Yeah, there's like skills, like years of skills, trainings that you need to, kaya paid sila, like malaki yung bayad talaga sa kanila.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a different skill set altogether. I guess if we're going to talk about this topic, yung kulang lang talaga nila is for me is parang conviction.
Mhm.
I'm not convinced that in that scene is she's feeling this way. I'm not convinced na parang ganito yung nararamdaman ba. Like, it sounds like Liza, but it's parang parang siyang brand. Siyang binabrand lang rin yun na, okay, she sounds
Yeah,
like Liza Soberano because she is Liza Soberano and what? Diba?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So let's go back to the our rail
Alright.
and not be derailed.
So,
Mag-isa na ba tayo?
we're currently on Team Synergy, but I guess it's still up to debate kasi yun nga hindi pa na-experience ng mga natin. Wala pang nakakuha sa kanya. There are parang recommendations especially sa free-to-play to premium. But
Mhm.
I guess the point lang talaga is we just have to test it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try natin. But essentially, Acheron being a hyper carry, so we are expecting some initial builds focusing on that role.
Okay.
Yeah, ganun.
So just last question.
Easy, go.
Smash or pass?
Smash.
Jinglier.
Sabay-sabay. Oo. Smash. Sabay-sabay. Silang tatlo, kasaya na sa siya. Doon sa kabaong, pwede na.
Everybody all at once.
All at once. Why not? If I die, then I die.
Oo.
And then naman
Must
si
pull or
Locha.
not? Must pull or
No.
skip? Acheron, must pull or skip? Okay, ito na yung
Okay.
one of the hottest take.
Oo nga.
Alright. Must pull or skip. Sa akin, if you can afford, you can pull.
Mhm.
But let's put into assumption that we have a limited amount of jades. Lahat naman talaga. So, unless if you have Jinglu siguro. I would
it
skip.
depends like on your current roster.
Oo.
Kasi para sa akin, the best case scenario for a must pull is that she's introducing a mechanic that is so different, so game changing,
Mhm.
na it is in a sense an investment, di ba? Pero kunyari, let's say that you really have, kumbaga talagang nag-pull ka from other banners and you have like great DPS, medyo, para sa akin at least, medyo humihina yung value. Pero if you completely valid take kung talagang gusto mo because of the art direction or the narrative, sige, I'll give you that. Pero para sa akin, if you have a, let's say, very well-built, kunyari, Imbibitor Lunay, or even, Jingliu, medyo 50-50 na ako sa pulling. Parang ganun.
And same goes with what Val said kasi yun nga if as a DPS character you gotta put a lot of time and investment to build them up, and if you have a roster na yun na nga kasali, so parang kaya Acheron, instead of being like the main DPS, parang nagiging siya situational.
Yeah, I get your
Diba?
point then.
Oo, yun nga, the value is being questioned. Kaya karon. So, unless na you don't have a good DPS, underbuilt sila, then you have enough resources to build one. You can go for Acheron. And another thing rin that I want to add is, yun nga, yung team composition niya, she requires at least 2 na highly tick characters.
Nahility, yeah.
Yun rin. So, if those 2, hindi siya well built, instead of being an asset, it could actually be a burden for her. So
I mean,
unless you have a plan to build them.
I have contradiction about to Nihility. Kasi, as not just a meta guy also, they tested it, Sparkle.
Okay.
One Nihility lang, tapos Sparkle. It seems like Sparkle offers the same damage potential sa dalawang Nihiliting ilalagay mo sa team. So it's not really like dalawa kailangan mo talaga to maximize her damage, but you can get another support that can give the same amount of supporting capability like Sparkle. Kasi especially Acheron team needs a lot of SP also.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, she's SP hungry, I have to say. I mean, yeah, siguro it's based on what you have right now and the experience that you get. Kasi mahirap siyang skip siguro for me. Well, like we can be technical about it. We have different reasons why we should pull or skip. But because of that soul new gameplay mechanic, yun parang yun natin yung recurring theme natin basta Acheron. Babalik-balik tayo doon sa game mechanic. It's just too hard to pass on.
Yeah, and also the May counterpart.
The rider.
The rider
Yun.
counterpart, yeah.
Yes, and Sparkle, her enough is like a gameplay changer. Ang laki ng niya, nabago sa pag-change sa paglaro ng game.
QQ became meta because of Sparkle.
Oo. So, what about you, Jim? As bago ka lang sa game, diba? Like you have
technically bago, yes.
Technically.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
So, in terms of must pull or not, I think personally, she might be a must pull for me, but not for the reasons that you think. Not because of the
I think we know.
No, no, not just.
I think
I think I know what you're feeling, but no.
I know.
Yung
Are you the pizza?
wait, let me gather my composure first.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let me
Okay.
cook. Let me cook. Yeah, since I'm a new player and I'm currently building 2 DPS that I want to be like good because I have Sparkle, thank God. So I'm currently building QQ and Doctor Ratio. So
Mm-hmm.
if you think about it, why do I pull for Acheron if I'm already building 2 DPS? The answer is her, I think, skill. Is it a skill or talent? I'm not sure because it's easier to farm with Acheron. So that's a game.
Oh.
That's a game changer for me as a newbie because I don't have
Oh
the
yeah,
resources yet, right?
her
But
skill, yeah, like the slashing of
yeah,
the in the overworld. Yeah, her
overworld
skill.
slash can make farming easier. So
Okay.
yeah, that's the
Oh,
mechanic that I
okay.
want to highlight. If for me, that
Oh,
the reason
mm,
why I will probably pull for Acheron, which I certainly am pulling for her.
mhm.
Yeah, cause
Especially as SU, you know.
yes, cause it's easy. It's gonna make life easier.
Mhm.
Farming and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, simulated universe stuff. But yeah, mainly farming, cause I don't have the right resources yet, right? So farming is gonna take a long time to build characters. So you need good traces and you need good materials. And what's your solution for that? Acheron, and just synthesize some skill point items and you're good to go.
Mm. So
Yeah.
tama nga si Jim. So mali tayong tatlo, iba yung iniisip natin.
I mean,
Ang
that's
sama
part
Ano
of
ba
ng
nasa isip
that's
iniisip
mo?
part of it.
I was thinking of the armpits.
Tsaka,
I mean, I'm
what I liked about what I liked about sa hinighlight ni Jim is that merong investment. The investment comes not just when you play them during battle. It's
Mhm.
sa overworld din.
Mm.
Kasi yung parang ganyang version ko would be Topaz.
Mhm.
Like a lot of people were complaining na ang daming like chests dito sa Penacony. Pero sa akin, maglalakad na lang yung baboy. Tapos susundan ko na lang.
na may
Damn, I regret not pulling for Topaz. What?
Oh, shit.
Like
I
like
mean,
for
Yeah.
that alone, like sobrang nagets ko bigla yung point ni Jim nun. Like amen, brother,
yes,
amen.
amen.
And Topaz is also good with any follow-up units, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Like she boosts damage. Damn.
Mm.
kaya nga. And, I just realized na yun pa yung mga problema natin dati when we were starting out.
Yeah,
As
resources.
resources is one crucial thing na we have to keep in check. Now, siguro, at least sa ating apat who have a bit of experience, resources is not something that we really, problem on kasi alam natin paano mag-farm, this and
Right.
that. But
Mm.
for beginners who are really just starting out and given na wala pang
Mhm.
nasali na community, or maybe not as studios na magre-research outside the game,
Yeah.
that would really make them easier. And that also contradicts the whole genre of being a gacha game because if you played other gacha games before, it's designed to be difficult para sa mga free-to-play players, di ba?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why yung mechanic nila is it will really convince you, push you to purchase
Swipe.
their to swipe, to purchase, to steal your mother's credit card or manghingi ng piso sa GCash. Manghingi ng piso sa Facebook, pang Jades, ganon. We all do those kind of things. And
Right.
that's actually a very bold move from the developmental side. Like, even yung generosity ng Star Rail as a whole, 'di ba, profit wise, they're not earning anything from it. And what
Yeah.
they do are just really encouraging more people to be free to play players. But then again, it's placed in a right way and efficiently that even though nang daming free to play players, they are still, which I believe they're still profiting big. Hence yung anniversary event, dami na lang shows na held around
Damn.
Asia, tama ba, no? Di, di
Not
ba?
just Asia, even Europe.
Oo,
Yeah.
Asia and Europe. So it kind of tells it kind of tells you something that what they did is para siyang opposite ng pagiging efficient or like a core thing of being a gacha game, and they did it right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Agreed.
So,
Agreed.
'di ba? Oo. So that said, who's the hottest?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh,
Mami
Kasi gusto
Acheron.
ba natin sasagutin to?
yeah, we already mentioned Smash or Pass. Then we all agreed na silang dalawa pati si Lau siya sa loob ng kabaong sabay-sabay. Pero
Okay.
Mates.
Acheron, still the hottest for me.
Personally,
Nako.
Jingliu. Just because
Kapit,
Damn.
kapit
just
tayo, Jim.
because the English voice actor of Jingliu is one of my like Oshis.
Oh, you mean the
Oh,
VTuber?
Amalie.
Amalie.
Yeah,
Amalie,
yeah.
yeah. Oh.
For those who don't know, Amalie is a long time
Yeah,
voice actor.
I'm a bit
and
familiar with her.
and goes on Twitch as the VTuber Monarch, I think. Yeah, Monarch.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love her voice.
Yeah.
That alone makes me want to smash.
Damn.
With kabaong or without?
Pagkatapos mag-smash, dun na ako sa kabaong.
Oo.
Kasi mag-freeze yung ano. Ay.
Yes.
We've answered the question, sino ang nasa loob ng kabaong na low siya? Si Jim.
Jim.
Yun.
Jim.
Case closed.
Case
closed.
closed. What about you, ikaw Val?
Mhm.
Ates?
Oh my God.
Wait.
Okay.
Disclaimer. Your
Hmm.
wives might watch this, so
Hindi.
answer
Safe
very
na,
safe.
safe na.
Hindi. Supportive. Para sa akin, I would say, ito not from a looks perspective kasi wala ano na tayo medyo old man na tayo, medyo hindi na looks lang yung dapat nating tingnan minsan.
So, not
Ah,
worth it.
Para sa akin, they're both red flags, sure, pero mas pula yung kay Acheron kasi.
Which
Diba?
one?
Kumbaga, talagang kung yung red flag ni Jingliu is yung parang yung mga watawat na hinahawakan lang, yun, di ba? Yung parang handheld lang. Yung kay Acheron kasi talagang bandila eh.
That's the sign.
Oo,
That's
so
the-
so I'm going with Jingliu for that simple
Hmm.
fact alone.
Break.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
One.
Ay, ikaw Lance, have you gave your answer na ba, no?
Yeah, Acheron.
Accurate. Ako pa pala yung
Yeah,
wala.
I'm a red flag enjoyer.
Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm actually in a real pickle right now. I don't want to pick sides kasi both people are hot. But if I have to choose based on siguro
Personality.
personality, red
Quote-unquote
flags lang dalawa.
personality.
I would say Jingdo siguro.
Damn.
Because I've
Lot of work.
I have zoomed in more than what's normal.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's
Just
3 versus
appreciating the
1.
features.
Mm.
Oh, just appreciating the animation, the design team, you know. Alright, sana nga tayo. Okay, so Acheron versus Jinglo. So there are different sides, but I guess most of us are clinging to Jinglo out of
Yeah.
like I think it's either experience or based on available information.
Mm-hmm.
But
Last
I
question
do-
about Acheron.
Go.
Can she cook?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, man. Man, nawawala nga yun siya eh.
I think she can cook, but she don't know where's the
The kitchen.
Wait.
Goes to the
Oh.
kitchen. Accidentally, he goes to the doorsteps of hell.
There was actually a meme about that na Akron spoke with Robin.
Mm.
Then yung final panel turns out na she's basically asking for direction where's the family. Tapos yung kinausap niya pala si Robin from One Piece.
Oh, not the Robin.
Patay.
Not the right Robin. Not the same universe.
Yeah, not the right Robin. Kaya nga eh. Speaking about not right. Okay, so let's expand the topic a bit. Let's talk about the recent stream development. Developer stream.
Mhm.
There's a big topic that circulates around it, especially na yung mismong dev gave his thoughts about this. So we are talking about the leakers. That's part of the streaming highlights. What are your general thoughts about it?
They should lose 50-50 every 50-50.
I mean, I'm very torn actually.
Mm-mm.
Like, on the leaker side, I think there the first thing that you would think as a leaker is you're just providing information without
Mhm.
knowing, without thinking about the repercussions, right? So
Mhm.
parang if ever man ako naging leaker ako, nag-data mine ako sa mga patch and nalaman ko na itong patch na to is itong characters na to, so I would give it to the public, so makaprepare sila just in case gusto nilang i-pull tong certain character na to. So like that's from their perspective, but from the other perspective, it gives away the surprise or the element of surprise in the community. And yun nga, sa development team, that's a big punch in the face kasi yun nga, they worked hard on this patch, stuff like that, stuff like this, tapos may spoil lang before the announcement, so parang yun, 50-50.
Okay, yeah.
Mm. I
How
see.
about
I mean, as much as possible, siguro we want to give, as players who've been enjoying the game thus far, we always want something that would surprise us, diba?
yeah.
Yeah, and siguro yun nga, aminin natin, the leaks about future banners, character designs, and story is, diba, we kind of like it at some point.
Mhm.
But if I were to put my shoes into the developer, yung hinaing niya is very much valid.
Of course, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like imagine there's a storyboard, there's a whole set of plans kung yung direction niya on what he would have wanted the next patches would be. Then yun nga, na-leak. So, no, good. Slightly good thing for us, but really bad thing for them.
How about you, Va? What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, hindi pinag-iisipan ko eh. Kasi,
Maybe
medyo
psychological.
maglalagay,
You know, on the
yeah,
psych aspect, what do you think?
hindi, kinda. I'm used to actually hearing every like aspect of a person's side. Yeah, kasi may mga consultations so like some people would say na they do some bad things, and sa akin medyo natanggal na kagad yung like yung immediate judgment. Like I
Mhm.
wanna provide like the benefit of the doubt at least. Pero in terms of this kasi it's more of a complex conversation. Kasi we are playing a game that makes you look at your current resources on how to spend it.
Mhm.
Diba? So on the aspect of like leaking in terms of like, okay, so am I going to spend all of this in one banner? I can understand from that perspective. Pero just leaking the story, kumbaga hindi, yeah, parang same din ako kay Jimmy na 50-50. Like pag sa akin story beats, sige, sure. Don't leak it kasi after all it is a narrative driven game. Pero I can't really blame people who want to know more kasi there are characters that exist right now that down the line that make you say na like if I had known sooner, I would have pulled.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
I did not pull. I should have not. Dapat hindi ako nag-pull at all dito sa previous banner na to. So I get that from that aspect. Pero like 100% valid yung naramdaman ng devs nun. After all, it is and still continues to be a very great game. And it's only been possible because of their vision. And it feels bad na that vision is not delivered in the way that they wanted to. So, ayun, like I don't judge, pero yeah, I understand both sides. Yun lang, very yun lang, a bad thing overall, pero like I can understand why. Yun lang. Feeling
Yeah.
from my
I mean, my take for that is like, yung sabi nga, like, overall bad, but slightly not bad, right? Like, 60%, I think 60% bad, 40% not. I mean, di naman ako galit in terms of like, like, leak nila yung next banner, kasi like, we want to save our jade to the, gusto natin i-pull. Kasi nga limited nga lang din yung jades and other materials. But for me, who have experience being leaked for a lot of times, like story, the lore, I hate it. Lalo na sa group, hindi sa group natin yun sa Honkai Star Philippines, but I think it's Honkai Star Asia. They always post leaks about the story. They didn't even put like they didn't even put like spoiler alert, spoiler. It just straight up posted it, and syempre curious ka ano yun, babasahin mo, and then pag nabasa mo na yun, like, would you
Instant
stop?
regret.
Like,
Instant,
if
oo. Spoils the fun.
damn. Yeah,
Mm.
parang hiniwalay ng girlfriend mo, ganun yung feeling. I may be
Teka lang,
exaggerating.
pag-usapan natin yan. Hindi, joke lang.
Nag-project bigla.
Yeah,
Hindi, go,
parang
go.
nawawala talaga yung excitement mo sa game. Lalo na ngayon, like, full of mystery, di ba? Sinong pagkakatiwalaan mo? Si Black Swan ba? Si Adventuring ba? Si Acheron ba? Di ba? Or si Firefly ba? And then, as ako, na-spoil ako, like, parang, like, parang nagbasa ka ng manga before ka manood ng anime.
Hmm.
Or have you been like, have you noticed, like, yung Firefly incident, like, in-stab siya, di ba?
Yeah.
Like, the first days of, like, the first 3 days, like, parang sobrang hype na, like, parang yung reaction parang ungenuine, pero syempre, like, marami nagpo-post sa Twitter, and then sa mga nangyari, and then yung ibang like, parang nare-leak na sila, parang ay eto pala yun, parang hindi na nawawala talaga yung excitement
Walang
sa game.
surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oo.
The twist and
So,
turns
like,
of the story.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
and
ayun nga. Yeah.
yun nga rin. Siguro, the worst, one bad thing that everyone could agree on this is whenever a leak happens, and as devs from Honkai Star Rail, they want to keep it fresh, something that they wouldn't expect.
Mhm.
Because leaks happen in a very, di ko naman sinasabing time specific, but
Yeah.
yung I would assume na yung isang campaign na gagawin nila would take months of development and writing. Then once na nasa stage na siya na ginagawa na, may foundations na, tapos na leak, tapos biglang bababago, it opens up so many areas to make a mistake na hindi gusto ng mga players.
Yeah, yeah.
Oo. I'm going to state one example, but I could be wrong.
Mhm.
Di ko siya nakita sa sa mga leaks actually. Remember that time that everyone was hyping up? Actually, it's happening right now. Everyone was hyping up sa banner ni Firefly and Sam.
Mhm. Yeah.
And
Oo.
and I think me and some other people, or majority of us, were expecting that it would be released after Acheron.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oo.
Kasi yung nangyari, si Boothil yung lumabas.
Right. Oo.
The Space Cowboy.
Oo, ang daming nagalit. So from what I remember from one of the group chats that I've been with, ang daming nagalit doon. And sayang kasi I haven't checked Boothil's kit yet. Or I just had a parang surface level yung alam ko sa kanya. But his set is really good. Yung pala alam ko.
Yeah,
And what
physical hunt, right?
Oo. He's actually good, and siguro as a 5-star character, he might be as useful as Acheron, or as useful as Sparkle or Lune, Imbibator Lune. What I want to point out kasi is yung parang value niya ba, parang napunta siya sa bad rep,
Mhm.
si Boothil, parang siya yung parang nasisiraan, for lack of better words ba. Because everyone
Yeah,
was so hype of
I get your point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Parang imbis na dapat sa run niya hype, 'di ba? Kasi new character, pero iba yung naging reaction ng tao kasi we expected, we build up the expectation, dapat si Firefly to, but na who's this guy?
Yeah. Oo.
yun sayang kasi if walang leak na nangyari, I'm pretty much positive that there could be like a brief, like a short introduction, parang NPC introduction sa kanya, or maybe some
Mhm.
hype around it, parang trailers, parang kay Sparkle, like there was a lot of hype kay Sparkle even for Acheron.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was just hoping that it could sana have the same treatment with Boothil instead of just overhyping Firefly or Sam. Not saying that they're a bad character, a bad banner, pero sayang.
Just to add din sa conversation
Oh.
about sa leakers, yung around mga, I guess, 4 weeks ago, like I gave a lecture about the digital self.
Mm.
So one of the things kasi na sinasabi ng mga tao, if you don't like leaks, then don't go online.
Mm.
Pero kasi, as like the data shows us, most of our time is already spent online. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng digital self. Sa mga matatandang katulad ko, dati kasi sa sobrang bagal ng internet, you're able to differentiate if, kumbaga, na-distance mo yung sarili mo sa computer mo. Pero
Mhm.
ngayon, since everything is so fast, we have already created an identity of ourselves online. Katulad natin ngayon, di ba nag-usap tayong tatlo ngayon? Ay, apat pala, sorry.
Dapat.
Hindi kasi tinitingnan ko yung names. Ayun. Anyway,
Hindi ako counted.
hindi, tinitingnan ko yung names yung tatlo eh. Pero anyway, part of this digital identity is actually the community.
Mhm.
'Di ba? So ang nangyayari essentially is that when you go offline, like talagang you're avoiding, let's say, the HSR community, you are depriving yourself of the feeling na you belong in a community. Part of this digital identity is actually you guys are working on the same thing, you guys are talking about the same topics, etc.
Mhm.
So hindi na talaga masasabi kong valid na kumbaga strategy. Hindi naman sa valid na strategy, but rather appropriate intervention to avoid leaks na hindi ka na lang talaga mag-o-online. Kasi halos itong podcast na to naging possible because of our digital selves.
Yeah.
So naawa din ako sa devs and also the players who are spoiled kasi just because of a few bad actors na nako-compromise tuloy yung experience, no? Overall experience of enjoying a medium. Ayun. Pero I can understand like the way kung bakit some leakers like look for yung upcoming na data. Ayun. That's my piece at least.
Yeah, you have a good point, Val. Yeah.
Yeah, so in a way, parang di pa well siguro I could say as early as now that leaks can be unavoidable when you are in a community, unless the admins were strict enough to detect and really commit the time. But in some other way, nangyayari talaga yan, and that's one of the realities na we just have to accept. The more that you're involved in a community, you'd soon begin to realize that there are some good and bad things na associate sa
Mhm.
kanila. And that's really up to you whether, just like Val said, whether you take it or just leave. But then again, we have our digital selves, which makes this thing very much a complex topic to deal with.
Yeah, tama.
Mhm, mhm. So, I guess that if we're going to, yun nga lang sayang. So naawa ako sa dev. I mean, for me, as someone as a, because I used to do writing, the passion,
Mhm.
the effort, the time, and then something just happened in a snap na parang nawawala yung value sa ginawa mo. That kind of stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. So, I guess we're a bit on a down low. I don't expect that this would be a very, medyo low na place, especially when we're talking about the leagues and dev and all. So I just want to get everyone on the upside.
Mhm.
Siya the anniversary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, we're
yun.
ready for it.
Pulls.
Oo,
Let's
three
go.
Then,
Right. Star Rail has been generous for us since the day one, but I never ever expected they would be as generous as this with the
yeah.
upcoming Jades and the events and the special events online and offline. So,
I heard
yeah, what's your favorite, gift from them?
aside from Jade's.
Aside from the free
Jades is a
30
given.
pulls.
Yeah.
For me,
Jade.
QOL, quality of life updates, new quality of life
Yes.
updates. Yeah.
Okay. Ikaw, Val, do you have anything specific aside from the Jades?
It's the fact that sa akin na all
Ah.
well and good lahat, all well and good, super. It's the fact that they lean into positive reinforcement. Kasi syempre, we know that although hindi kasing record profits ng the other game, sure, fine. Pero kasi the way na they know that we are spending our time and money, so ang nangyayari tuloy is that we get rewarded for that. In a sense, we get rewarded for that. So feedback is being considered. Tapos for may mga whales ba dito o dolphins ba tayo o ano ba tayo?
F2P so far.
Wala, mga mahihirap tayo nga para.
Sige.
F2P, fun to play.
Yeah, but yeah, just overall yung yung mindset and the perception that okay, these are our fans and they are enjoying our game, so they should be rewarded as within reason, na hindi naman sobrang OA. Kaya I really, for the first year, sobrang like for me panalo overall yung what we're getting and what we're experiencing as a player base. Okay sa akin.
Yeah.
I think as a whale perspective, sorry.
Go, sige, go.
Huli ka balbon.
Hindi, alam na natin nila Jim, like nung first time pa lang. Like, okay. Kasi tinanong, sino FTP dito? Sinong whale dito? It's like, okay, I spend a lot of money since Genshin. You know? Siguro, as a whale perspective, I feel, I feel honored. Oh, I feel
Iiyak na yan.
rewarded pa din. I feel rewarded pa rin kasi, di mo na kailangan mag-spend ng more sa game. And also, like, parang, if ikaw, like, mag-spend ka ng mahal into a game, I mean, and then may makuha pa rin mas maraming freebies, di ba mas nakaka-engganyo pa mag-spend?
True, 100%.
Yeah.
But I don't recommend whaling, to be honest. If you have money to spare money to just give to the game or spend to the game, you can do it. But if it makes you happy, pero kung F2P, yeah, I think the game is itself is F2P friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the parang yun yung direction nila, no? And I think yun nga, na-mention ko to kanina, it's such a bold move for them to do this direction. Kasi balik ko lang for everyone who understood gacha games, this is the reality that it can be exploitative, and it will be at some point. And by the way, share ko lang rin, Val, since kami yung tatlo, kami ni Jimmy and Lanzo, we had a brief chat before you, I shared to them that I was like a whale dati sa Mobile Legends.
Okay.
I stopped Mobile Legends because medyo nagiging addict na ako doon sa kakabili ko. The worst part from my experience is I spent almost 6 digits in one
Damn.
game for skins, and I'm not even a good player sa ML. Skins lang talaga, just trying to be a collector, yun yung gusto ko. But when but when something snaps out at me, especially na nagkapamilya ako, yun na, I just drop everything. So, but it left, if it somehow I got a lesson from that, na that's really the nature of most games with that kind of mechanic. So when I entered Star Rail, I was held under a strong assumption na yun yung mangyayari, and I may not play this as long as ML or some other games, or I might not even like it.
Right.
Yun nga, turns out I was really surprised on how generous they are from the very beginning. From yung panimula, yung beginner package niya, yung newbie package, that's expected to hook the players in. Pero
Yes.
yung awarding, nagbigay sila ng bagong hero, so Dr. Ratio, and it's not like a weak hero per se.
He's
Pero
actually
yung
good.
gamit,
Yeah.
he's actually good. Yung gamit na gamit. Okay, so I'm gonna stretch out a bit. I'm going to mention Genshin Impact.
Sabi na eh.
Ay, sabi,
It's coming. It's coming.
you
Yeah,
can't help it. You can't help. Oo. Di mo mano kasi. You can't help it but compare both of those things. If I recall, may ganong system rin sa Genshin, although di masyado kalakihan. And siguro from the shared conversations with my college batchmates dati, naglalaro ng Genshin. Whenever that they have a new hero, and they try to pull and play with it, they got the hero, pero yung may regret sila kasi ang laki ng nagagastos nila. Like, parang aware sila. Psych students kasi, so they have that level, they've trained themselves to be self-aware ng dami lang nagasto, but they're still going to play. At least with Honkai Star Rail, gumasto nga ako dito konti, like I spent 1.5, but it felt so worth it to me. Especially now, one of the rewards right now, the anniversary, is they're going to refresh the promotion.
Yeah, I'm
5,000.
expand that.
They're going to refresh the bonus for everyone.
For Acheron.
For Acheron. So kung pwede lang aventurin, why not? I'm just gonna get everything.
Yeah,
But,
Sa mga sa mga batang nakikinig ko sa kali, spend within your means po.
Yeah.
Wag natin ibenta yung
Oo.
bahay natin para kay Acheron. Although
niyo
worth it,
kunin
pero
yung
hindi
wallet
rin.
ng nanay niyo.
Huwag niyo
Not a good
pagamitin yung
decision,
credit card
okay?
ng ano niyo.
Itong mga
Ayusin niyo
kausap
muna.
ko, may kanya-kanya tong pera.
Sa mga college
Disclaimer, we
students na
have we
tulad
have
ko.
job now.
Yeah. Sa mga students na tulad ko, college, please kumain kayo, huwag kayong mag-pool. You need your help.
Uh,
You need to eat or you will be pulled to heaven.
Yes.
mm,
You will be the
Ipapul
one
kayo
to be
ni Lord.
pulled.
sa buhay mas mahirap yung PT system.
Oo.
Agree.
Legit. Worst case scenario, pupunta sa Laucha tapos bubuksan yung kawaong niya.
Para sa ito
Tinutulungan.
lang.
This
Speaking-
podcast is sponsored by St. Luke's.
Yan.
I thought St. Peter.
St. Peter.
St. Peter.
St. Luke's muna, tapos diretso St. Peter.
Oo. Funeral homes
Speaking
na
of,
pala na rin.
ikaw muna.
Okay. Kasi go.
Speaking of spending, have you mentioned you mentioned Snow? Di ba sabi mo nag-spend ka for skin? How about the incoming March 7th skin?
Is that confirmed though?
But
Talaga
it
ba?
has already yung
Yes.
na-made natin. I'm not sure if it's a fan made, but meron na talaga siyang picture na I think it's not leak. It's not fan made.
Wasn't that just an event only?
Kasi sinabi sa
It's possible kasi nangyayari na to sa Genshin Impact eh. There are some alternative skins, although
Mhm.
I'm not sure if it's going to be like a paid item or part of
Event.
part of event. But if it does,
Kinonfirm siya ni Shang-Chi
Hmm?
ng dev. Like they're cooking something for March, and I think not a new path but a new skin.
skin.
Tingnan- Yeah, maybe next patch pa yung new path.
Oo.
Pero kinonfirm din nila yung new path, if unlike Danheng, like ibang character si Danheng in By Better dun like, right?
Mm.
Kinonfirm nila na if sa March magkakaroon ng new version, it's like Trailblazer na mag-change ka lang ng path.
Oh.
Yeah.
Siguro most like it can be obtained through an event. Knowing them so far, I don't think na it'll be like a paid item at least.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully, but anything could happen in this world. Yun yung sasabi ko. So you asked me whether I would buy it or not, tama?
Yeah.
This is genuine answer is kung wala akong anak, bibili ako. If you only know gaano kamahal ang gatas sa bata.
Diaper
Well,
din.
Val knows, oo. Diaper, makakahanap na kami ng mura sa Lazada, pero gatas, ay!
Formula.
3K?
Yung gatas
Three-
ng killer actually.
Damn. 3K.
3K minimum?
Mm.
Oo, per month.
Masakit yan, no?
Ah.
Ilang pulse yun.
When you do the math, oo. Siguro if that's the case, then majority na siguro ng mga 5-star ko naka E6 na. At most.
Oh, I see.
Oo. But I don't want to go back to that path again. Shit, ang sayang ng pera.
Then same as my Valorant, I have a $50,000. I don't know.
Ay, ano?
Oh.
Uy.
No, I mean dito kasi sa dollar kasi dito yung currency namin. I'm not in the Philippines, by the way. To all who's listening. Yeah. And
So,
I regret spending that amount of money just for the skin.
Teka lang, unti-unti na naman tayo na-depress. Bumabalik na.
No, not really. I mean, I'm happy about this game. I'm happy spending about this game. I mean,
Go ahead, Lanzo. Sorry.
I mean, if you spend as a spender's perspective about the game, it still feel like more of rewarding than just like seems like ginawa sa akin ng ibang games like parang parang I don't feel rewarded, but spending this game is like parang it's still fine. Yeah. Yep.
Like overall, it's a very talaga. They've done a great job rewarding players.
Mhm.
Like no complaints. Siguro my one complaint lang siguro sa rewards, but not really rewards, is upon Trailblazer 70, medyo like eto na ba yung finish line? Like ano, ito lang ba yung makukuha ko sa Trailblazer level 70? Yung
Wait,
ganun.
anong TL nyo na ba? Anong TL nyo na?
70.
Currently
70.
at 58.
Oh, same.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, pero yeah,
Mataas
nitpick,
pa yan,
nitpick,
feel ko.
nitpick na lang, nitpick.
Hmm.
Do you think they would add another Trailblazer level? What do you think?
Yes.
Would you
They
suggest?
I
should.
yeah. Yes, I would say yes. Marami ng campaign eh. As more campaigns go by, maraming locations to farm, ganun. Then I think that's going to, trickle down to sa Blazer
Mhm.
level.
Agreed.
Oo. Because they do need like something to scale up the difficulty.
Yeah,
Diba?
for future content.
I, yeah, I think all of us are aware that the more you level up the Trailblazer, yun yung scaling nila eh.
Yeah.
So one way or another, they're going to do that most definitely. And we better max out our items before we scale up again. Rookie mistake. That's what I did before.
Like for the first year of the game, S plus yung yung grade ko. Okay sa
Same
akin.
S plus.
Yeah,
S
so
plus.
far. Yes.
Yeah, same thing. Double S if meron nga eh. Very
So-
good there. They're on the right track actually. Really, diba? I think every one of us could agree that the like in as like the whole experience, like the value it gives is more than what we expected, or like monetary wise, like basically everything.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
the game puts you on a emotional roller coaster every patch.
Yes. Mm.
I might
Tapos-
disagree about the currency because my credits are always low. Do you have the same problem or it's just me?
Yeah, it's probably just you, buddy.
ikaw lang
I mean,
pre.
maybe siguro so like dahil meta guy, like I've been spending I have 5 teams currently, so
Damn.
yeah.
Pare, you're not a whale, you're a leviathan.
Not really.
You're the
I
whole
have
ocean.
follow up team. Ang kulang ko sa follow up team is I need Adventuring and Topaz, the both of them. I have the Imbibitor Lunate team. I have Jing Leo's team. I have Kalara's team. I also have Sila's team and
Dot team.
and DOT team, Black Swan, Kafka, Runway. Yeah.
Dang. I think sa laki ng ginasta mo, you could actually pull off yung ultimate animation ni Aventurin, yung tatapon ka ng gold coins. Tapos kami yung kukuha, syempre, first, we need a
Sasabihin ko
month.
na nga sana eh. Sasabihin ko na sana.
Salo.
Sa loan na
Magdadala
lang.
ako.
Hindi,
Magdadala ako ng
yung
planggana.
magiging iba yung animation, magiging parang Doctor siya pero hindi chok yung tinatapon, yung ATM.
Yan, card. Magdadala
So,
ako ng balde.
no? What if ganun? Credit card yung tinatapon, tapos premium na credit card.
Payment.
Them.
Black card.
Black card.
Sabi,
I actually have black card
Damn.
and black
literal na black card or
Black na card.
literal na black card and black D.
Excuse
Okay,
me.
Black
wait,
debit
wait.
card. Black debit card.
Okay.
Brother, you gotta clarify.
Kala ko.
Big
Kasi
black
you know,
D.
Reverse D. Dapat pala may plus 18 dito. We should have changed the title to Star Railed na lang kung ganun pa
Star
man.
Railed.
Star Railed.
Getting railed by.
Oh, siya.
Yeah.
Okay. I,
Ayun nga.
yun
How
nga,
about the names? We can ask listeners if they want to suggest something about the names.
Yeah. That would
Yeah,
be
actually.
some listener interaction.
if you guys have some
Hopefully.
ideas for the names, then let us know. We plan to make it longer. We plan to make it better. And of course, we plan to do it with you guys, audience. Ah.
Yay.
Eh,
Yeah.
woo. With
Friendship
that in mind.
always works.
Exactly. With with that in mind, so we have just finished our first official podcast of the week.
Yay!
Hey, congrats to us, guys. I
Congrats,
hope our
guys.
audience have learned a bit or two from us, and I hope we don't get canceled early on. Wag sana.
Wag naman.
Wag
And
naman.
yeah.
Oh, kita pa yung mukha namin ni Jim, so please. Okay. Again, this is Snow Bear and Val, Lansu, and Jim. We are part of the International Podcast crew, And we are signing off for today. See you guys next week. Follow us on whatever platforms that we've been with. Follow us on Facebook siguro or Editor Jim.
Hmm. We'll see. We'll see.
YouTube channel,
YouTube channel, question
YouTube
mark.
confirm.
YouTube confirm,
Spo-
confirm.
Spotify.
Spotify.
Merch drop.
And before we ended, I would
Uh,
like to also encourage everyone to join our crew, our Interracial podcast crew, and hopefully dumami tayo because we also need to another perspective from other person like babae, bata,
Preferably
we need
girls.
to have a
you got
wider scope of demographic, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Or maybe may problema kayo or something, or gusto niyo ng tulong, we can help as much as we can about the game. So hopefully.
Mhm.
just for the record, si Lanzo yung pumipilit na gusto
Girl.
ng babae. But
Chinita?
we're open. Yeah, we're open.
Yeah.
Send your
Just
applications
kidding.
directly to Lance.
Yeah.
We'll send the link over the Discord, and yeah, hopefully we'll have another guest coming in and have fun. No?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Again, this is the Interastal Podcast crew. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you back next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Hi guys. Thank you for
Yeah.
listening. Thank you
Three,
for
Ayun.
listening.
two,
Thank
Okay.
you.
1.